Shalom and welcome to our 21st annual Feast of Tabernacles. This is part 25 of Preparing for Rulership.
You cannot come into the kingdom of Yahweh as you are. You must become. See, be follows A. I am A. I said I am. The spell am is A. A means I'm the first in the series, and until you become a part and convert to the first, you cannot be. And be is exist, so you must come into a new existence. That's what become means. You cannot come existing as you are, you must become, come to a new existence, which is as a little child. You must come to exist as a little child with a new mind, a new mentality, a trusting mentality, to learn all over. A child does not know. A child seeks to learn automatically. And I'm your best teacher. And you can study whether I am your best teacher or not by studying what I teach. And you compare what I teach to what you've been taught. Then you can make a decision. Do I want to convert, change my way of thinking to the way Yahweh ben Yahweh teaches? If you decide that you want this, then you will become as a little child. Then verse 4 goes with a positive statement. Whosoever. So to answer your question in verse 4, this answers your question. Whosoever. Got that? Whosoever. Whosoever. White, yellow, red, brown, black. Therefore shall humble himself as a little child can enter into the kingdom of heaven. Verse 5 says, and whosoever shall receive one such little child in my name receives me. So any one of you who convert and become as a little child and they receive you in my name, then they're receiving me too. So when they honor you out there, they're honoring me. And when anyone honors me, they're honoring my Father who sent me. Now let's go to 2 Chronicles 7:14 and understand some more about what you got to do. Second Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. Now let's read verse 14.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land.
Praise God. Is there something wrong with you? You need to be healed? If you don't think something is wrong with you, it is. The fact you think like that. If you think there's nothing wrong with you, you need healing worse than anybody. The worst sickness we suffer is a mental sickness. The scriptures teach us our whole head is sick. The whole head of our people is sick. So what do we need healed first? Our mind. That's what conversion is. You admitted the thoughts you have are not productive. They're counterproductive. So if the thoughts you have are not productive to produce heaven for us, that we can enjoy each other in a heavenly state, then it's obvious we need to give up those thoughts. Where do those thoughts reside? In our head. So if you're going to be called by my name, that's the only way you can enter the kingdom of heaven, is be called by my name. So people in the community already know that. All nations already know that. So they say, when they see you coming, here come the Yahweh. Here come the Yahweh. That means you called by my name. I'm called by my Father's name. And my people are called by my name. Why would you be called by my name? Because you've already made a conversion. You've changed your way of thinking. When you go to work around other people, you don't talk like other people. You don't curse. You don't use nasty language. You don't use profanity. Profanity, foul language is so terrible that I can't use it. I don't want to use it to even illustrate something to you. It's so filthy, so degrading, so demeaning. It demonstrates a lack of intelligence, that you don't have nothing going on in your head. A man that just used profanity has nothing in his head. Check him out. So when you give up your thoughts, you have to quit cursing. Quit using nasty language. And so when you go to work among the public and they see you don't use nasty language and everybody else is, right away they say, you do. You stop smoking. You don't come to work with alcohol in your breath. That makes you different. You're not talking about things of the world, earthly things. You're not talking about sex. So right away people begin to say, you must be a Yahweh. And then they say, you ought to be one, you just like them. They don't do these things. So step number 1 is to be called by my name. Number 2, you have to do what you read in Matthew chapter 18. Humble yourself. Quit thinking of yourself as high-minded. Because we have proven tonight that all the thoughts in your head, everything you learn, has not benefited our people. We as a people can't take what you know and be blessed and have peace of mind and no problem. So we don't need nothing you thinking about. You can't come here and help me think about nothing. And then after you humble yourself, you have to do what? Pray. Pray facing what direction? East. Pray facing the east. If your hands outstretched to who? You got to call his name. You have to call my name. Anything you ask of my Father, ask it in my name. In the name of Yahweh ben Yahweh, oh Yahweh, in the name of your Son, Yahweh ben Yahweh, I ask this. I'm just teaching you how to get a prayer through. You think you're going to get around the Son, and Yahweh's going to talk to you and ignore me? I'm the one who told you about Yahweh. You're not going to get around me, but Yahweh told me. Stop lying. Praise Yahweh. Humble yourself and pray to Yahweh, and then seek whose face? My faith. My personal faith. Seek. Search. Evidently, my faith is more than what you're looking at up here. My faith evidently has to do with mine. Seek my divine mind. Did you know you can actually seek after my mind and receive it? You can actually receive my mind. My mind is too big for you to receive all at once, but you can receive of my mind. Now after you seek my faith, seek after my mind, then you got a big problem called turn away from your, what kind of ways? So without the mind of the king, your ways are what? So if you come to the kingdom of Yahweh as you are, what do you bring to the kingdom? Then there would be no difference between being in here and being in church. All right, anything else going on out there? So your ways are what? Wicked. Now look up wicked for me. Let's see what wicked is. If your ways are wicked, then let's see what you are all about. Women are wicked. 2. Now, anyone who teaches just women are wicked, that's not right, because if it was, then Adam never would have listened to Eve. So Eve was wicked, but see, there was a man wicked before Eve called Lucifer, because he talked Eve into being wicked. So you can't just put it on Eve and just say you women are wicked. Yes, women are wicked too. And when you look at your sister and talk against your sister, you're being wicked when you talk against her. Sister so-and-so. Why should Sister so-and-so be on your mind when I'm the true light? Now, if Sister so-and-so is the true light, keep your mind on him. I'll be the first one to tell you, let's keep our mind on Sister so-and-so. Because she is the true light. I'll be her best preacher. I would. I'd be her best preacher. If some sister was a true light, I'd be her best preacher. I'd convert the world to her. I know that Yahweh is God, so I'm converting the world to my Father. Someone asked me, well, what would happen to the kingdom of Yahweh if something happened to you? I said, nothing. Nothing can happen to me. I am incarnate. Nothing can happen to me. I existed before this body. You can't limit God to a body. You can't limit God to nothing. I'm the mighty God. I am the mighty God. I can't be limited to here. Is your vision limited to this body? That doesn't limit me that's in this body. I am in this body. This body serves me. I don't serve the body. My body serves me. My body. I own this body. If you're carnal minded, you can't understand what I'm saying. But if you are of my spirit, the spiritual mind, you can understand that I own this body. I own this body. You got to study I to understand it. I own this body. And I own your body too. I own your body. And if you don't think I own your body, you don't know I. As soon as you discover I, you'll know I own your body too. How many understand I own your body? All right. Let me hear you say it. If I don't own your body, tell me who does. You have to say yourself, I do. If you don't know I own your body, then you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You can't get around it. Try it. Who tells your body what to do? Come on, you scared to say it? Who tells your body to get up in the morning? I said I own your body. You ought to be freaked out of your head. Why is your body in trouble? Because you don't know I. You have a witness within your body that I tell my body what to do. I tell your body what to do. But you didn't know that. You have never been introduced to I. So you're looking at I am. So wonderful, wonderful when you understand. You must turn wicked. Vicious. You come in this building without knowing the King of Heaven, you're a vicious person. and you be vicious toward each other. You try to be. I don't allow you to be that way here. But you want to be vicious. Better not take my ISO meal. Better not catch you with my government cheese. You're thinking vicious thoughts, catch you in my can, yo. I went all down there. They named it right, Wick. Put the ED on it and you got it. Wick it. I went and got some Wick it. Why you have trouble with wick? Because it's wicked. It's from the wicked. It's of the wicked. Produced by the wicked.
Please turn to side 2.
Wicked are vicious. Wicked, depraved. See, these are words. What do you have to study? That means I'm saying you come here with wicked ways. So you have to write down the word vicious. You have to write down the word depraved. And then you can save some time. I can save you some time by you going home and get your dictionary and understand yourself outside the kingdom of Yahweh. Because no one ever taught you your thoughts and your ways before. Nobody. Nobody, your mother, father, or school, institution, or church, never had the nerve to tell you that all you have learned is wickedness. If the only one who can teach you righteousness is of God, Yahweh, you got to be of Yahweh to learn righteousness because he's the only righteous God. He's the only righteous one. So if Yahweh is not your teacher, then who is your teacher? What kind of ways was your teacher teaching? Got to be wicked. So your teacher, you learned in school, church, and everywhere else in America how to be vicious, and you learn how to be depraved. You also learn how to create mischief. You become a mischief maker. One who just stir up stuff. Just foolishness. Stupid stuff. Without rhyme or reason. It has no purpose. Just off the top of your head and just do something crazy at it. I don't know why I did that. I just thought I'd do it. What sense does it make? I don't know. What do you mean sense? Does everything have to make sense? I just felt like being a fool. I took a bunch of alcohol and said, hit me, and I'm drunk again. Anybody ever heard people say that? Was that a wise person or a fool? Did they act wise or did they act like a fool? Crazy out their head. It's me and I'm drunk again. My head is bad. You got that right. Your head is bad when you're sober. No one has taught us this. So you have to look up all these words. Mischievous. Your ways are wicked. Yes?
Mischievous or playfully malicious.
Playful. See, you really are malicious, but you put it in the way of a game. You know, like, I'm just playing. Malicious. I mean, you start a terrible rumor about a person and I'm just joking. Yeah, but you just made me feel that tall. I was only a kid. But you cause people to say terrible things about me. I didn't mean it like that. I was just kidding. That's the way you come to me, with wicked ways, playfully, jokingly, malicious. You must look that word, malicious, up to understand your way, the way you've been. Perhaps, and I should say the way some are still. I was just kidding. You're going to remember this class. This is another one. Last Saturday, you're going to remember it too. To be wicked is to be carnal-minded. Death.
Harmful.
Harmful or wicked. Your ways are harmful. When you smoke a cigarette, you smoke marijuana, you smoke anything, it's good for your lungs, right? Only gives you lung cancer. What's wrong with that? It only harms your lungs and your heart. That's all. It just kills you young. That's all. Painfully. It hurts real bad. That's all. When you smoke and die from lung cancer, there's nothing to kill the pain. That's all. You just be screaming in the hospital. Just screaming. That's all. Breath smell bad, fingernails turn yellow, that's all. It just harms you. It just harms your lungs, that's all. Drinking alcohol, it just harms your liver. Just cooks it, that's all. All it does is cook it. Kills your brain cells so you'll be a bigger fool than you already are. That's all. Destroys your family. That's all it does, just destroy your family. Makes you mistreat your wife and your children. That's all it does. Make you curse your husband out all the time. That's all. Lay up drunk, don't know who laid with you. That's all it does to you, too. You don't even enjoy it. You be so drunk, you don't know who was there. Harmful. I'm discussing things that are harmful to yourself. And then when you're harmful to yourself, is that where it ends? No, you become harmful to your family. Then your relatives, then your friends. Then you're harmful to the community, harmful to the city, harmful to the state, harmful to the country, harmful to civilization. You're just harmful when you're wicked. Everything you do is harmful. You don't intend to do harmful, but you're harmful anyway. You can't help it. I didn't know. Not before I really didn't intend to do that. You be serious too, but you're wicked. So what you do is harmful. Wicked.
Wicked. Pernicious.
Pernicious. See, you have to look that word up because you don't know what any of these words mean that we're talking about. Pernicious. You have to look it up. You mean I am pernicious? You mean to tell me I am playfully malicious? You mean to tell me I'm debased? I'm degraded, I'm degenerate? You mean to tell me I'm like this? You mean to tell me I'm a vicious person? Without Yahweh, without being converted, without being renewed in the spirit of your mind? Yes. Wicked.
Wicked. Obnoxious.
Uh-oh. Obnoxious. Nobody wants to be around you. Your personality is so bad, you upset people when you talk. Have one of those old, overbearing attitudes. Obnoxious. Odious, smelly, it just irritates the people. Everything you say gets on everybody's nerves. irritate people off the jump. As soon as they see you, I don't want to be around that person. He's obnoxious. It's, wow. Horrible character. Wicked.
Wicked. Offensive.
Offensive. Everything you do is offending people. Not only do you smell bad on your arms, not only does your breath smell bad, you offend people with your words, your very acts.
Formidable.
Formidable? My goodness, Yahweh. You have to turn from being formidable.
Excellent.
Excellence?
Excellent.
Oh, excellent. That's it. All of those words that you wrote down, study them and you'll understand how you have been or how you are. And then you can see the need to change. And Yahweh says in order to be healed, in order to be called one of his people, in order for your prayers to be heard, you must turn.
This concludes part 25 of Preparing for Rulership.